Hi everybody, welcome back to the Crafters Barn video guides. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add shipping costs to your products so that your customers know what to expect when they are checking out. So let's take a look at that. From your seller's dashboard, scroll down all the way to the bottom to your settings option on the left hand side. And on the settings menu that appears, select ship. On the page that loads, you will see that the Crafters Barn has been set up with 3 different shipping zones: the United Kingdom, Europe and the rest of the world, or everywhere. In here you would set your shipping costs for your customer based on where they are in the world. As the Crafters Barn is a UK website, we assume that most of our sellers are in the UK, and therefore we have set one of the zones as the United Kingdom. However, we also anticipate our sellers will be selling to people across the world. Therefore we have created 3 zones: the United Kingdom, Europe and the rest of the world. If I want to set a postage cost for the United Kingdom, I would hover over the edit button associated with the United Kingdom section and click edit. Now there are various settings we can play with in here, however the one that we want to look at in this particular tutorial is right at the bottom, called shipping methods. In here I would add a shipping method. To add a shipping method I would press add shipping method, and in the drop down menu that appears I would select flat rate. I would then press add method. This then adds a shipping method to your United Kingdom zone. In order to set a price for that shipping method, I would hover over the edit button in the flat rate section which has appeared and click edit. And in here I would set a delivery price for any customer who is based in the United Kingdom. In this example I would expect the shipping to be £3.50, so I would enter 3.50. There is no need to add any currency symbols such as a pound symbol, as this is added automatically to the website once it is added. There is no need to fill in any other information on this. We simply scroll down to the bottom and select Save Method. This has therefore set the United Kingdom zone with a flat rate of £3.50 for any orders that are received from customers based in the United Kingdom. I would hit back and do the same for the European postage. Select Edit on European postage, scroll down to the bottom and add a shipping method. I would choose flat rate and add the method. I would then edit the flat rate and set a postage cost for sending an item to anywhere in Europe, which in this example I will set to £5, so I will enter 5.00. I will then scroll down and press Save Method. Then I would hit back to return back to the main shipping area and do exactly the same for everywhere else. The universal around the world, anywhere else in the world setting. Locations not covered by the United Kingdom or Europe. I press Edit, scroll down to the bottom, add a shipping method, select flat rate and add a method. I will then edit that flat rate, and if my customer was based not in the UK or not in Europe, but let's say in America or Australia, The cost of sending an item to that person anywhere else in the world other than the UK or Europe would be £10. So I would enter 10.00. Scroll down and press Save Method. We have now set a postage cost for sending a product to someone in the United Kingdom, someone who lives anywhere in Europe, and to someone who lives anywhere else in the rest of the world. These delivery costs are applied globally to your products. What this means is when I next add a product by selecting Products from my dashboard and clicking Add New Product or editing an existing product, I can fill the rest of this information in as I would normally. However, when I get down to the shipping and tax area of adding or editing a product, I would make sure that this tick box about this product requires shipping is selected, enter my weight, length, width and height if I choose to do so, and I don't need to do anything else when it comes to shipping. I can ignore shipping costs. I can then go through the process of adding my product or editing an existing one and saving the product. As a customer, when I add one of your products to my shopping cart, in this example I'm going to order a 2-piece activewear which is made to measure, I'm going to select that item and add it to my basket. Once I have added that item to my basket, I will view the basket. And in here, the customer will see that the value of this order is the price of the item, and because in this particular example I am based in the United Kingdom, the Crafters Barn website has automatically added a flat rate of £3.50 for delivery within the UK. If I was based somewhere in Europe other than the United Kingdom, the flat rate for my European shipping cost would be applied. And if I was based anywhere else in the world other than Europe or the United Kingdom, the shipping cost for anywhere else in the world would be applied automatically. You are free to adjust your shipping costs at any time simply by going to your seller's dashboard, heading back to the settings section and clicking on shipping. In here you will always be able to see the 3 global zones that the Crafters Barn had set up, and you can click edit on any zone, scroll down to the bottom and edit your flat rate. And in here you can set the cost to whatever you would like it to be. Make your delivery cost fair for both yourself and your customer. And please make sure that you check local postage costs in your region, as depending on which courier you use and whereabouts in the world you are, your postage costs may be different and may be subject to change on a fairly regular basis. Whenever you have made your changes, simply click Save Method, and your shipping costs will be updated automatically and automatically reflected on each of your products based on where your customer is in the world. And that's it. You've set up your shipping costs. Your customers will now clearly see your delivery prices once they add one of your items to their shopping cart.